I'm going to tell you today how Christ looked, man. Christ looked like me. Christ looked like these brothers done for me, man. Christ did not look like this image, man. We step on that image. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation.
I.S.U.P.K.
If I can make it through, I will. Baby girl said whenever you away, you just make me ill. She got so much love for the boy, I call her my mule. She called me the Rim McCoy. Meanwhile, me and my brethren in the convoy. DC to Philly, watching for the next exit. Eyes on my brother's shoulder. Wrong step, get your head split. Excuse me if I'm being extra. My mind militant, it don't never stop. Move like a captain, dress like I'm special ops. I invest in what the world threw away. These niggas like when trouble came, they just blew away. Broke away from the chains of mortality and made immortality my morality. Without a care, this brotherhood never leave me stressed. Armbands and boots, you ain't never seen this type of fresh. A man can't stand unless you set a standard. You're set by the world, mine's written on this banner. Gotta make sure, don't be sure. Best wisdom free, you ain't gotta pay a fee for. Was on the wrong path, had to make a detour. How you rise in the world, wonder what you free for.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Oz, and Hezekiah.
Okay, so in this context, man, it's letting you know that there's two separate Israelite groups, man. There's Judah and there's Jerusalem, man. Jerusalem would be the northern kingdom and Judah would be the southern kingdom, man. And together they created the 12 tribes of Israel. Let's drop that. Let's go down to 1 and 3. Baba Kashad.
Verse 3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
Now these are two dumb animals, man. They don't have no common sense, and they need to be guided, man. But even these dumb animals knew who their king was. They know who their masters are. They know where they need to be, man. But we as blacks and Hispanics and natives, we have lost that, man. Which makes us not even wiser than an ox or what else?
The ass.
Or the ass, man. So we are not that wise, man. We're chasing everyone else's religion. We believe that Jesus Christ was an oppressor, was a white man according to the Bible, and that's not true, man. The Bible says Jesus Christ was black, man, and we're going to get into that. Let's continue.
But Israel does not know.
But we do not know. The Israelites do not know who they are, man. And this is why it's very important for priests like myself and these brothers behind me to come out here and tell the truth, man. Christ doesn't look like this image right here, man. This image that you see on the ground, we got it on the ground for a reason, because this is not the true image of Christ, man. And because America has taught us that this was the image of Christ, our people is destroyed, man. Our people is destroyed, man, for lack of knowledge, man. So what we do with this picture is we cast this picture down, because this is a false image of Christ, man. If you know the Bible, then you would know that Christ doesn't look like this. If you stand here long enough, I can prove to you what color Christ was, man. So we cast this image on the ground. So when you see this image on the ground, man, you can step on it, man. Step on it. That's not a picture of Christ, man. Let's go. You got that?
Under one kind. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
What were the thrones? The thrones were the high people in control, man. These other nations that was ruling the nations, those were the thrones, and they will be cast down. Go ahead.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
And the Ancient of Days is the Most High. That's the Ancient of Days, man. Go ahead.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like...
Select it. Hey, no, we step on that. That's a doormat. We step on that. Throw it down. Select it. We step on that. That's a false picture. We step on that.
Back up. Back up.
We step on that, man. Let's go. Go ahead. Continue.
Back up. And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
It's the hair of Christ's head was like pure wool, man. This is not an image of Christ. His hair is not pure wool. Now let's continue on. Let's go.
His throne was like the fiery flame.
His throne was like the fiery flame. Matter of fact, let's drop that. Let's go to Revelation chapter 1 and 14, man. We're going to show you that this image right here is not Christ. This is not a picture of Christ Christ, man. They've been lying to you for years. America has an enormity of lying to people for years, man. America has been lying to us, telling us Christ looks like our oppressor because they want us to be oppressed. I'm going to tell you today how Christ looked, man. Christ looked like me. Christ looked like these brothers that's with me, man. Christ did not look like this image, man. We step on that image. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So the hair on Christ's head was white like wool. Let's go.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire, meaning he was passionate at what he did. Just like I take my job serious up here telling you the truth, Christ did the same thing. Go ahead.
Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass.
Okay, now let's get into it. His feet like unto fine brass. Your feet not going to be a different color than your face. They said Christ's feet was like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brass is the color of brown. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now imagine putting a penny in a furnace and letting it burn. It will not come out white. It will not come out in a light complexion. That penny will come out dark. So it's telling you in the Bible that Christ was a dark man. Christ was a black man. Christ was a so-called nigger. That's what Christ was, man. So America has been lying to you, and it continues to lie to you, man. That fake image on the ground, man, we step on that image, man. That's not an image of Christ, man. Christ isn't that picture of Caesar Bajor, man. That's a homosexual, man. That's who that is. Christ was what? What color was Christ?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Christ's feet was like unto fine brass. You're not going to find any fine brass the color of a Caucasian, man. That's just not true, man. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if his feet burned in the furnace, man. Christ was a dark man. Christ was a black man. America has lied to you for years, man. And you should be thankful. You should put something in this bucket to keep this truth going, man. We're here to let you know who Christ really was, man, and that's a black man. We're here to let you know who Israel is and who a Jew is, and that's a black man. That's the 12 tribes. That's Latino. That's so-called Latino and so-called black and so-called Mexican, man. That's who Christ was. That's who the 12 tribes was. He was not a Caucasian. Go ahead.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5, whose possessors slay them.
So we got murder in the Bible, man. All possessors slay us. Every time you turn on the news, you see a Caucasian killing a black man, man. Every time you turn on the news, you see a Caucasian killing a Latino man. These are all possessors, and they slay us, man. This is in the Bible, man. Murder was in the Bible. Go ahead.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
And George Zimmerman was what?
Not guilty.
All these Caucasian oppressors that slay black men find themselves what?
Not guilty.
They feel they are not guilty for the murder of blacks, Hispanics, and Natives, man, here in America, man. This is in the Bible, man. Thus said the Lord, man. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And we gonna bring it out, man.
YAHANNA what, nigga? Better watch the words coming through your teeth, boy. Cause words on the evil tongue just drawn swords. They snakes in the grass. That's why I push this truth like lawnmowers. And it hurts to be in a world that's full of adversity. That's why my son gon' be a priest from his nursery. Funny how this truth turn a man into Hercules. Yeah. I'm straight spitting this time. U.P.K gather them together like a fish fry. Fuck the pie, I want the whole bakery. These rappers tired, I swear they need to take a knee. But we gon' take the city while you catch your breath. And in my king's return, you'll get put to death. One body, one doctrine, and one aim. It was all fun and games till the flood came. Till the doves came, we couldn't start again. 1969, we building this ark again. Waiting for the darkness to commence. Love niggas in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence.